So hey guys, we are going to be working with the Shape Builder tool in Adobe Illustrator today. Normally, we turn to Illustrator when we're wanting to make logos, anything that we want what's called a vector file. So here I'll give you a couple examples of how you use one of my favorite tools. Right now, all I've done is just pulled up my example document, and just to give you an idea of the workspace we're using, this layout is called Essential Classics. To find that, you would go to Window, down to Workspace, and over and select that. In my mind, this is just the most easy to navigate menu for beginners. From there, we're going to find our Shape Builder tool, which is actually located on this left-hand toolbar. We'll go down to the one that kind of looks like two circles combining. There's our Shape Builder tool. So we'll click that here in a second. Right now, we're going to stay up here on our selection tool. Today, for our first example, we're just using these two basic shapes. I made a rectangle and a circle, going way back to kindergarten here, guys. Simply drag the shapes to where you want them to intersect. You can see Adobe kind of gives me a heads up on the center of both of those shapes, which is really nice. In this first example, I thought it'd be fun to make something more like a badge that we'd use for a logo project. So this is kind of how I want the layout to go. Once you have those shapes overlapped exactly how you want them, you're going to select both of them. So at this point in the process, a lot of people might ask why they can't just group them together instead of actually using the Shape Builder tool to combine them. Essentially, as a designer, when you hand off that final file, you want everything to be crisp, clean, and honestly something that your client won't be able to really tear apart into pieces on accident, essentially. So when we group things, they're not actually sealed together, if that makes sense. So we use the Shape Builder here to actually combine the points. So we're gonna go over to the Shape Builder tool, click on that. Really simple here, guys. You're just gonna take your pointer finger on your mouse, click, and drag down. Now, as you can see, the points kind of disappeared along here. This is all one shape, which is awesome. So then we're gonna scroll down, and of course, I'm using my own logos for this example. So we'll drag this one up first and drag this one into place as well. And to show you one other aspect of this tool, let's say we really love this layout, but we want, honestly, this entire design to be flat, one color. Right now, obviously, we have our background color, which is white. We have this yellow badge, we have this cream word mark, and we have this gray flower. So let's say we just want this whole thing to be yellow and for the background color, which is white, to shine through. In that case, we would select the shape we're wanting to kind of punch out and select our Shape Builder tool, and then we just hold down our Option key. And there we go. You'd see we'd have to do it for all these little shapes as well. And then we'd go through and do it for the word mark. We would select this and this. But that's just another area that you can use the tool. Moving on to our second example, a little bit more livestock oriented for some of us that are working with shapes like this. Let's say we presented this to a client and they were like, awesome, love it, just not crazy about the shoulder and hip marks. Maybe that's a little bit too much detail for what they're wanting. Instead of redesigning this whole piece or redrawing it, what we're gonna do is we're gonna select it, grab that Shape Builder tool that we love, and we can honestly just drag and close those shapes, just like that. Okay, so I hope that gives you guys a better idea of how we use the Shape Builder tool, what it can be used for. I'm excited to see what you guys do with it. Send me a DM, send me a photo of the next project you use with the Shape Builder tool, and leave me a comment. What do you want to learn next? What tool should we dig into? Till next time, guys.